On a day-to-day basis, we hear about the importance of being healthy physically. Eat right, stay active, drink 8 glasses of water a day, maybe throw 1 apple into the mix. But what about maintaining our mental wellness? It might be the most important part of life. Today, we're joined by health coach Liesl Viljoen to tell us how mental wellness plays such an important role in our day-to-day lives, but also how it impacts our ability to live out our dreams and fulfill our goals. Liesl, thank you so much for joining us. Every day, Instagram throws a picture of physical well-being at us, and that seems to be where the world is at the moment. It's all about how you look. It's about that side of wellness. We know they go hand in hand, yes, but why, from your perspective, is mental wellness so important?
If I can call it categories of wellness, this one is, for me personally, probably one of the juiciest ones. Ones that I absolutely love, and definitely a departure for any journey, whether it's in your business life, whether it's in your physical health, whether it's in your relationship, is that you need to focus on your mindset. So what we now know is that generally you can categorize people in either they're having a fixed mindset or they have a growth mindset. So we want to aspire to the growth mindset. Some people have that naturally, and they are probably people in our world that we would classify as high achievers. But that doesn't mean that each and every one of us can't also cultivate a growth mindset.
How then do we foster that? We know that we want control, and I'm trying to kind of think myself through this, and there are times where I do feel like I have a very fixed mindset because there's safety there. I can control that space. Then there are other times where I amaze myself at my complete lack of a sense of consequence, and as much as it's daunting and it gets me into trouble, it's also allowed me to achieve things and do things that I never dreamt possible. How do we consciously foster that within ourselves?
You have to cultivate the willingness to do that. You know, without that, it's going to be very hard to do that. And then open yourself up to the fact that it's possible, because in the past, we didn't necessarily look at this sort of science as something that you can cultivate. Now we know you can. Almost trick the mind to get away from this concept that everything it's fearful, it's going to be difficult, or I'm not going to be able to do it. No, consciously make the effort to say, and make it fun for yourself.
How do you feel about mantras and adopting something that you can kind of reinforce every day?
Yeah, absolutely vital. You know, we've sort of got, as humans, we've got a default setting for negative self-talk. That's just the way, again, how we wired somehow. So, you know, that little voice in your head that will criticize you and will talk you down and will judge yourself and others, that little voice is not your friend. So the first thing would be is have an awareness of it, and then pause. Can we catch yourself when that thing is happening, and then immediately counter it with a positive self-talk.
I'm actually going to hear your voice in my head the next time I need to have a positive affirmation. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much. I think a lot of people, hopefully, are now talking to themselves in a different light. That negative voice is not your voice. You actually have control over that, and you can talk to yourself in whatever fashion you believe you deserve. I absolutely love that. I'd love to know, in fact, some of your favorite tricks on mentally preparing yourself for a new challenge, for every day, to tackle those tough conundrums that life throws at us. Please share some of your tips, your affirmations on our Expresso Facebook page.
Natrodale, you've only just started.